Well, hi folks. Hey. This little video is going to be a little different than most. This is a cleanup video. My first day out here in camp, after I got camp set up, I went exploring a little in the woods behind me here. And I came across a spot. I found this really neat tree, how it had grown. I'll show you that in this video. But I found that neat tree and I was going to film it, and then noticed something out of the corner of my eye. I walked over to look, and there's a big pile of polyplastic, kind of like painter's plastic for drop cloths, that kind of plastic, sheeting kind of stuff. Big pile of it. Really big pile of it. And some old tar paper rolled roofing, and it's just garbage. Sitting right in the middle of the woods here. Totally unnecessary that anybody put it there. Why, I don't know. It's so far off of camp. I don't know why in the world they would do that. It's terrible that they treat the outdoors that way. So, I don't have enough large garbage bags with me to clean it up. So I ran into this gal today. She's a Forest Service ranger. She's here doing some campground business, and I asked her, can I get like 3 garbage bags, 3 large black garbage bags, so I can clean that mess up back there, and told her about the mess. She's going to stop here in camp and drop off some garbage bags for me, and then I'll go in there and clean it up. She says, oh, I'll stop by the campsite in a bit, and if I have time, she says, I'll go in there and clean that all up. I said, no, just bring me the garbage bags. I'll clean it up. I'll haul it down to the dumpsters down there. You know, the dumpsters aren't that far away. I'll clean it up. Well, I hauled some of that tar paper out already. And so I'm just waiting for her to show up with the garbage bags, and then I'm going to head back there and clean that up. And the video will continue back there where I'm cleaning that mess up. I'll show it to you and show you what I'm doing. Something I'm going to do today, and that's help clean up our campground. It's terrible that people do things like that, but I'm glad that I found it and I can get it cleaned up, get it out of there, because it's not something you want to run into when you're out trying to enjoy the outdoors. So I'll see you guys after I get those garbage bags and we head back in there to clean that up. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's the roofing material that I found laying out in the woods. It's a good sized pile. I hauled that out. The plastic I'll haul out my next trip in, and then I'll film back in the woods when I'm cleaning up that plastic. But yeah, that's the rolled roofing that I hauled out. Okay folks, we're gonna take a stroll in the woods here. We're in camp. There's the screen house there. We're in camp, and we're going to take us a little stroll back to where that trash was I found some garbage bags. The gal from the Forest Service hasn't gotten back to me yet. and I'm sure she's very busy. Don't blame her a bit for not getting back yet. But if she brings me those garbage bags, I'll just have her swap out the ones I used, because I dug around and I found some. We'll get back in here. It's not a terrible far walk from my campsite back here, but and like I was saying in earlier videos, I think, I walk back here just nosing around, just exploring. It's really neat in here. There's a lot of old dead standing stuff like this. Dead trees. There's some beautiful birch in here. Birch trees. And the forest floor is pretty open for hiking around in there, exploring. And there was a tree that had caught my eye, and I walked in here to see it, and I'll show it to you here in a second. But walking in here to see it, I came across this. I blazed this so it was easier to find in the future, but look at that. All that plastic mess. It's back in there, it's all over here. And there was a bunch of black tar roofing, rolled roofing that was laying in here. I picked that up and hauled that into camp already. And I'll be setting the camera up while I clean this up and film it a little bit. But this is the tree that caught my attention, that brought me back here in the first place. Check this out. Isn't this is so neat. There's the base of the tree. It comes up, goes around, comes around, and off it goes. I just love finding things like this. Now people say, oh, well, somebody had to have trained it to do that, or, you know, what in the world else, how would it do that on its own? Well, I can show you how that ends up happening, because with this small sapling here, it's a good example of what happens. Right here. Now at one time, the base of this sapling is way over here to my right. At one time it got knocked over. So at this point it turned and started to grow up. This sapling got in its way and it's growing underneath one of the branches. So it curved itself, and now it's joining in with the rest of this sapling here. So this one is going to be another unique one. It's going to have this long root base here with a curve. It's going to come back and curve again. So it's going to get that weird S shape, just like this bigger tree. As it matures, it'll end up like this one. All done by Mother Nature. Isn't that neat? I love it. Well, I can explore all day, but really what I need to do, I need to clean this mess up. Now personally, I don't think anybody should have to find something like this out in the woods. You should not have to find garbage like this out here. And with this, I want to give a big shout out to Trail Trash Outdoors, because Trail Trash, they go out and they clean this kind of stuff up all the time. They're out there intentionally looking for it and cleaning it up. And more of us should be like that. I try to, any chance I get, clean up anything I find in the outdoors like this. Now, Trav and Mav, I tell you what, they are true outdoor patriots, boy. They get out there and clean it up. Well, we're going to clean this up today. So let's get this all cleaned up and the heck out of here, eh? Now the bad thing about stuff like this is plastic. This plastic, this takes years and years and years to break down. Now if I would have just ignored this and just said, well, it's not my problem, I could come back here 3 years from now and still find this garbage here. Because it won't break down. It takes a long time. Well, a couple of bags. So, there's 2 black garbage bags, all taken out of this spot. All taken out of this spot here. Now, at least, when you hike in here, you won't see those stacks of plastic garbage in here anymore. Or that roofing that was left here. Now, one thing I want to point out is this blaze. Now, it's one of my pet peeves, but you know, people have different opinions, and it's just my opinion. You come in the woods, you clean stuff up, you blaze the trail so you can find your way back in, right to where you were. Now that blaze was hanging here. Now it's not. That bugger's going in my pocket. I'll use it again another day, another way. Leave no trace. Leave no trace. So, there you are. We're heading back out to camp. I hear a vehicle. That could be the Forest Service folks right now. So I'm going to head back into camp and I'll catch you there. So there you are, folks. That's the garbage. Bunch of tar paper roofing, garbage bags, just white garbage bags that were laying in the woods, and 2 full bags of that plastic garbage that was laying out there. I feel I earned a cup of coffee, so I'm having myself a cup of coffee. Then I'm going to throw this junk in the truck, haul it down to the dumpster. I hope you get a little something out of this video. Spread the word around. Don't spread garbage in the woods. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody someday has to clean it up. At least you hope that somebody will. But if you clean your own messes up, then that's someday, and that somebody never has to come along, because it's done in the first place. Now there's no reason why whoever left this back there didn't just, they took it in there, why didn't they just take it out? I guess there's not an answer, because we keep seeing this go on and on and on. But just keep in mind, none of this came from out here. None of it belonged out here. So today we fix that. Hey. Hey. If you're new to the channel, hey, subscribe. Hit that notification, that bell. You'll know when a new video is coming up or when a live stream's going. Please hit that thumbs up, hit the like button, leave a comment. This kind of issue, I know a lot of you folks, especially you folks that follow me, you do this too. You see it, you pick it up. Love you guys for that. Love it. Love it. Because I know that folks like Trail Trash and myself aren't the only ones out there that really, really care. So until the next time, hey, you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.